What's going on? It's your boy AJ Red. I'm back again with another episode of the AJ Red Show. And tonight we're going to talk about, you guessed it, motherfucking bills. Listen, I was told I need to be relatable to the people, draw the audience in, be myself. So some of the shit I talk about on a daily basis, y'all want to see? Stick around. Let's go. It's the AJ Red Show, starring me, AJ Red. Look, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Y'all ready to get into this next topic? Let's go. Welcome back to another episode of the AJ Red Show. As I said before, tonight we're going to be talking about motherfucking bills. I'm supposed to be more relatable, so what the fuck more can we relate more about than these motherfucking bills, right? I'm pretty sure y'all all have them, just as I do. So anyway, but before I get into all of that foolishness, please, if this is your first video, please go ahead now, like, subscribe, and share these videos with someone, a friend, an adult, because they're only for adults, not children. And kids, if you see this video, click off quickly and take the phone back to your mommy or something, because it ain't for you. And trust me, it really ain't for you, because the language in here is not for you, and you don't pay no damn bills anyway. So, but yes, I'm back again with the video. I know it seems so unorthodox because I'm pretty sure there's probably no other YouTuber that has ever done no crazy shit like this before, but I've been told I need to make sure that I'm relatable to my people, let them know they really are cousins. So I'm gonna leave around there and start letting y'all into some of my private thoughts. Be uncut, kind of raw myself, but still keep a filter on there to be respectful to certain viewers and just the people in general, because I'm just that kind of person. I'm not going to be totally disrespectful. But the bottom line is, again, something we all can relate to is these motherfucking bills. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, okay, this is my take on it. And I'm just jumping right into the motherfucking show. Y'all ride with me if y'all want to. I already got my my Jameson tonight is drink of choice and Coke. I'm already feeling the thing, you know. But stick around for the video because shit gonna be fun. But anyway, now some of my daily thoughts is, yes, we get up and we go to work, 9 to 5, 12-hour, 10-hour, 8-hour shifts, and we give a lot of time outside of the home. We spend, actually, if you look at it, you spend more time at work than you do even in the comfort of your own home or with your families, which you work so hard to provide for if you all have any, right? So, but when you actually begin to look at it, some of the stress, of course, we all have stress on our jobs, right? But a lot of us love our jobs. So, and if you really are doing what you love in life, you know, it's really not a job. But you kind of get what I'm saying, okay? Yes, ride with me. So, but you spend that time and then you got to come home, you got to pay these motherfucking bills. Let's just get to it. Everything is high as fuck nowadays. I've seen the video where Cardi B put out several months back, I think last year, when she said on her live, she said, I don't understand how people make it or how they're making it these days, you know, off of, you know, everyday work. You know, me, I know I have an abundance and I help my family out a lot. And shout out to Cardi B. That's because that's a person that knows that when you come up, you do up. You know what I'm saying? You can maybe you can't do for all, but those you can, go for it. And big heart. But she was like, she didn't understand how some people on 9 to 5 do it. And I have an answer. Shit, we don't know either. We don't know either because we keep seeing shit like this in the mailbox. Now, I'm sitting there, I might be telling y'all some of my personal business. I'm not telling you ain't no shit around up in this motherfucker finna get cut off. Never have been. Never will be. That's just the way it rolls. But let's just be honest. You know, it seems like once you pay one of them motherfuckers, as soon as you done paid that son of a bitch, it seems like by the time the next motherfucking ACH hit on your motherfucking account from down into the job, the same one is sitting around there with this motherfucking hand out saying, don't say nothing, just give it here. They just want all of the motherfucking scungee. They want all of your money. Okay. Well, what are you talking about? Let's give an example for those of you who may act like you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure there's some shit around there on that kitchen table that you just walk in the house from work. You see that shit sitting there, but your eyes just won't cut that way because then that means now you have to pay attention to it. So that shit has to be done. It's responsibility. You have to take care of it. And so you choose to go like I do, to make a beeline to the kitchen every now and again and go straight to that motherfucking kitchen and start cooking or get me a little cocktail or whatever to kind of, depressurize from the day and get myself together to go down there and look at the motherfucking bills. Now, let me tell you, I came in this motherfucker at the beginning of the month, and when I got off, I know the money hit and goes straight there. I got several things that may come out automatic draft, although I don't believe in that shit, but we'll understand it one day, here by and by, whatever. But, and then I had to sit on the sofa and I began to pay credit card bills, car notes and stuff like that. And I'm sitting there saying, God damn. And every time I pay one of them motherfuckers, I go back and slide over to the bank app and look at it. And that motherfucker just doo-doo, doo-doo, doo. It sounds like a video game that when you lose, how that shit go. Yeah, like Pac-Man. And then I slide back over like, okay, well, I have the strength, Lord. I worked for it. Here it is. Listen, let's go. Slide on over and pay a couple more of them motherfuckers, and then something in my spirit says, slide back over to that bank app and take another good gainer. And I slide back over yonder ways, I'm like, woo, bitch. I'm sorry, y'all. See, that's how I talk to my friends. Child, I got so distraught, I had to get up and go down there to Big Lily's liquor store and get me a pint or so of the Jameson and come back here and pour me up a shot, go to sleep, wake up the next day and finish them motherfuckers because it was a mess. Let's just talk about it. Rent nowadays is high as giraffe pussy. It is ridiculous. It's like, why in the fuck? And then half of them, they charging you a house note, $1,500, $1,600, $1,700. And half the time, over here, in Houston, that's like shit, a 1 bedroom, maybe 774 square foot. You know what I'm saying? If you fuck around and throw a basketball around, it'll knock everybody's ass off in the room before it stops bouncing. All through the house. But you paying $1,500, $1,600. Then you got to, on top of that pay, well, no, let's stick with the rent. Hold on. Then on top of that, they have the audacity, not the audacity, the motherfucking audacity to sit around and give you, 2023 prices when they declarating your shit and putting plaster and whatnot and so forth up in that motherfucker from 1989. And if there's an option to upgrade, the upgrade is pretty much like some metallic appliances versus some white shit from, 1989, 1990. And then that's an addition of $150 or some shit like that in the bracket or some. It's ridiculous. Everything is so, high as like, I'm talking about, listen, Delta Airline puss. It's high as a motherfucker. It makes no sense. And then on top of all that, don't fuck around there and let it be the third. That's the third in the hood sense. The third, for those of you who don't speak hood. The third, and you fuck around and let the office close before you get off from work. Fuck a payday. It can be payday or not. But you come in there with a money order, they close. pay online, all this shit. The pay online is another $75. And they start attacking fees and fees and fees. And they just ignore the shit out of these people, turn around and putting people out left, right, and sideways because they own the property and they decide, fuck that, we ain't working with you, you're too far in the rears. But then fuck around and send them an email talking about something that happened around up in that motherfucker and see how soon they show up. Let's talk about it. These are my daily thoughts. So if y'all be my cousins, if y'all gonna roll with me and be on this motherfucking channel, let's talk some real shit. The bottom line is they are fucking bamboozling, hoodwinking, just fucking over people's minds in your pocketbook. And everything is high as fuck. Your water bill. You trying to figure out, you around that bitch, you don't even use tap. You know what I'm saying? I buy bottled water. I don't even drink motherfucking tap water. It'll never be. And I'm questioning the bottled water. So, I don't use much water in this motherfucker other than, boil a pot or two, and then maybe wash my garments, my man panties and shit like, wash my motherfucking clothes, you know what I'm saying? And I try to miser that. I try to wash, at least on Saturdays or maybe Friday nights or some shit that my grandma taught me, wash after dark and all this yada yada yip yay and whatever the fuck you want to call it. taking some of my old tactics I was taught and some of the new shit that I know and trying to couple them together. And somehow I'm still allocated and still paying for people up here that's, you know, and I wash my ass, you know what I'm saying? But paying for water for somebody that's probably over here fitting up a motherfucking fish tank or they turtle tank next door upstairs or whatever next door to me. Well, ain't nobody upstairs but me, second floor. But and I'm paying a fucking $60, $70 water bill. It's like shit. It was cheaper to take your ass down to the well and dip the bucket down in your underwears and walk it back up here to the house and put it in there and heat it up and then go get your ass in the tub. At least you had more time because you didn't have to be fucking going off of, 9 to 5 and shit. Well, I ain't gonna say that my time that far back in the day, but I'm saying those options are still there. Fuck that. I kind of rather send me to the motherfucking country. I go down there and pick up my own water and filter the shit out and bring it on up yonder ways, boil it out, and throw it up in the tub. Ain't like we ain't done it before when they to my bar notice and all this other shit. I'm just saying, fuck it, you know. I'd rather have a motherfucking well, okay, for what they charging. I'd rather walk down there and get my shit. The lights, god damn. Like, why does the lights have to be so fucking high? Like me personally, right about now, this is the most light that's going on in my house currently. And pretty much any other time if I'm not filming. And not because I'm cheap, but it's because I don't require much. I have several televisions, but I only use one for the majority, you know what I'm saying? And the appliances are electric, as many of us, but you know, you sending a $235, what the fuck is y'all doing? Or what you charging me for? Are you trying to catch up from when COVID was going on? Because believe me, shit was cheaper back then. They was offering bitches all kind of discounts. $13, $41 and shit for your lights and all. I'm like, well, goddamn, you know, I guess when a certain somebody said make America great again, this is what I had in mind. Not with the COVID issue, because too much was going on. Too many lives were lost that I feel like were need not be lost that could have been saved had we had better knowledge during that time. But as far as this bill aspect of what we're talking about tonight, the bottom line is shit was where it needed to be. You probably had a little time to save something in the bank, buy a tennis shoe or two, you know, go get your hair fixed more on the regular, that kind of thing, you know, give yourself something for all your hard work. But instead, now here they are, $235 for a one bedroom on lights. Like, what, are we connected to the motherfucking sun? Am I getting lights from China or outer space? Fucking ridiculous. Crazy. It makes no fucking sense to me. It's ridiculous. Sewage. It can't cost that much to get rid of some shit. Wait, I'm just like, come on now, ride with me. It just can't. It's waste. Shit, McDonald's probably put less cost than that towards they waste at the end of every day. Certain shifts or whatever they do, whatever their periodic thing is or whatever. It can't cost that much to get rid of some shit and some urine. And maybe on Saturdays and Sundays, maybe even Friday nights, a little throw up. You know, fuck. It can't cost that fucking much. $39. Excuse me? How many motherfuckers got sick in here last month? How many people, who all had diarrhea around this bitch last month? And why am I paying for their situation? What the fuck's going on? These motherfucking bills is high. Now, y'all wanted to know me. Y'all wanted to know the raw, unfiltered AJ Red. Here the fuck he is. Ride with it. Hit the motherfucking subscribe button. Drop down in the comments. Let me know how the fuck you feel about it. I bet you ain't gonna find too many other YouTubers went on this motherfucking rant heavy. Exactly. That's me. I'm here to tell y'all some things. Yes, I'm a happy-go-lucky person, but shit, I see the shit for what it is sometimes. These bills is too motherfucking high. High as lights are, I'd rather go down there to the 99-cent store and buy me some motherfucking veteran candles and come here and light them some bitches up and get me some candle holders and walk around this motherfucker even taking a bath. I mean, hell, it's much soothing anyway. And if you got the right energy, shit, it's going to make you more calm. It's going to relax you more anyway. All these bright-ass motherfucking lights ain't doing but blinding you and probably giving you a fucking cancer anyway. And honestly, if I still wanted to keep it going, I'd go down there and find out what the fuck they know. I'd go down there and get me a well and make me an energy source. And then I have fucking lights. Since they all talking about they doing them all natural. Well, okay, it costs that much to build a goddamn a wheel. How many wheels y'all building? Break it down for me. Make the matherize, because I'm not getting it. I'm just saying. I'd rather go back to the Pilgrim days. I done went through hurricanes and shit for weeks on end with no motherfucking electricity. And the only situation I had to deal with was a cold bath. And somehow or another, I managed. I don't know how, but I managed because I love a good, nice, warm shower. But somehow I got used to it. So, and the shit kept me woke. So, I was good. You know, shit. Army meals and shit. I know how to survive. Trust me. But anyway, that's too fucking much. I'd rather get some candles and sit the fuck around there, or learn how to make me an oil lamp and sit that son bitch up there and sleep by it and something like that. When wintertime come, I had to take the Stone Age, go sit outside by the fire. I don't fucking know. Figure it the fuck out. But for $235, I'm just telling you the I'd rathers. Okay? Insurance of any kind, it makes, I don't even understand. You pay all the motherfucking money into the shit and then turn around and get nothing out of the shit. Tell me I'm lying. You pay all that motherfucking money and soon some shit go down, whether it be whatever it is, in your house, your car, you know, shit, you gotta have your toenail removed or fixed or whatever the fuck it is you got going on. You still got to come out some more Skrilla on top of all that shit you done paid. You ain't had nothing going on. This one time, you really needed some shit to go down. They told you, shit, fuck it. Okay, come up with that. Come up with it. That motherfucking, they call it deductible. I'm not looking to save nobody's feelings. I'm telling you, I'm just telling you who the fuck I am. Phone bills. Listen, for what they charging for a motherfucking phone, I've been here thinking about some shit. Like, I'm a thinker, right? I've sit here and thought about going down there to Michael's and get me some string and a cup. And trying to figure out the measurements from how far it would be from here to my mother back home. That one house, because I want to go buy one string and two cups. And anybody want to talk to me, I'm going to call on a Sunday at 1 o'clock. You want to talk to me, hold around to the motherfucking cup at 1 o'clock on Sunday. We on the same time zone. Meet me down to the thing. But I thought about getting me 2 cups and a string and putting out that old theory and finding a way, if I ain't think the birds or something would eat it up because I'm a logical thinker. Something will probably happen to that motherfucker, but I have thought the thought to get enough string from here to back down there to Baton Rouge and park it at their house and park that motherfucker in their room. But I would love to know what they did from them ringing them bells and shit, but they had operators and whatnot. Bring back the operator. I'd rather call a bitch to call somebody else for me at this present moment because it has become too motherfucking high. I'd rather do like they did on this, I forget what commercial it is about a car. These motherfuckers send a text and then they show up to the house in their new car to answer the text in person. Damn near is, I ain't gonna even say it's cheaper to drive down there because gas so motherfucking high. What the fuck are y'all doing down there to the thing? What have we got going on? Somebody, how about gas was decreasing? My car ain't that big. And I've been having to put $50 in that motherfucker just to top it off. That's what I'm like, shit, people talking about, you coming over here, you going over there. Bitch, please. Gas is too fucking high to be bothered with that. Then I got to come out there and sweat to death. I got to get my hair fixed because I'm not finna go nowhere half stepping. I got to get my clothing and shit together. I got to get my face right and all this shit. So I'm putting in all this motherfucking energy to come down there some bullshit. Well, I got to spend some motherfucking gas, bitch. And then I probably got to go buy shoes, socks, all this different shit, you know what I'm saying? To look good coming down to the thing. Because you don't want to show up no motherfucking wear raggedy. Oh, by the way, y'all, I guess I'm getting around. Some lady saw me today on my lunch break at work. I was just taking a walk in one of the local parks. And a lady and 2 of her friends stopped me and actually recognized me from my channel. So thank you guys. I told y'all I'd be asking. I feel so much from y'all, but y'all give me so fucking much in return. Really so much. So apparently y'all are sharing these videos. So please continue to do so. I love you guys so much for that. But her name was, I think it was... Shit, that's, I'm sorry, friend. I love you though, but thank you so much for the acknowledgement. Thank you for the hug. She smells so good. I mean, she smells like money. So I don't know what she do for a living, but whatever the fuck she does, she ain't too much worried about them bills. Maybe, but I mean, we all worried about one or another, right? But anyway, getting back to the show, what was I talking about? Shit, I done lost the place of the subject. Um, Gas. Hiding the motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, Lord. I don't go nowhere. Fuck that. I'm not coming over there. I gotta spend gas to drive all the way. Now I do get in my moments where I am a people person, but when I'm reserving my energy for certain things, it's like I know when I go into rooms that I'm going to it's in my natural self to be nice to people and to be pleasant. Introduce myself. When I walk into a room, I say hello to everyone. That is just what I was taught. I was always taught never to walk into a room or walk up on anybody, old or young, and not speak. So when I come into a room, that's the first thing I do. And for some reason, people gravitate to me and we have conversations, some really good, and some, oh my God. Uh, but I actually love them all because I get to learn so much. So a lot of the times when I'm trying to focus on doing things that I know I'm responsible for, like coming to you all, giving these videos and giving the fun side of myself, but also giving the loving side of myself, I also want to um, be able to accomplish those goals. You know what I'm saying? And to experience things like I experienced today, being acknowledged out in the public. Even while I was on lunch break from my 9 to 5. So those are the things I aspire for. Aside of other things, also in my personal life, which pretty soon you guys will get to take a look into that. But yeah, but yes, like I was saying, but I'm reserving energy, preserving energy from myself and to do things. But anyway, aside to all that, the motherfucking gas prices, I ain't coming all the time. I love my friends. I love my associates. I love to do things, and I have to also balance that as well because those are places that I'm being invited that I need to mingle with and I need to experience, and those are in positive ways as far as where I'm trying to look for my career to go from here as a YouTuber. So I do need to be in those rooms circulating. So I will be balancing my time and getting these things done. But moving on, basically I ain't trying to be on here long, but I just wanted to be relatable to y'all because I was told now I have management and all this stuff now. I told you I needed help. So I'm having management, cameras and all that stuff is about to get started because I can't do it. I told you all by myself. So if it's set up for me and I'm helped a lot, I can show up and be more prepared and more like I'm going in just boom. I still need my moment to get myself together to defrag from my day's work, but I still want to be able to walk in with the help of others and come in and be able to give you guys the best of me, what you guys love, the crazy fun side of me, and like I said, always the loving and uplifting positive side of me. I'm gonna start telling y'all every day. If ain't nobody else told you they love you, I love you. I love you for everything that you do for me, and I appreciate you guys so much because I feel like people don't give thanks to those who've actually helped them achieve their accomplishments. And one of the accomplishments today was being publicly acknowledged from this channel. And I actually have to thank you all for that because that's where I feel it came from. Yes, it was me that was on here doing all the background work, but it was you guys that believed in me, that shared these videos and commented, as I want you to do now. Comment and still share these videos. But you did that. And you subscribed. Subscribe if you haven't. But these are the things I wanted to happen. These are the things I've been manifesting alongside, like I said, other personal things. But for that, I think you guys were a big part of that. You are a big part of that. And for that, I want to say thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. But real quick, getting back to the show because I'm getting all mushy and shit. But getting back to the show. But anyway, real quick, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna vote bring back the COVID, but I'm just like, fuck it. Bring back them COVID prices because them COVID prices was hitting. Everybody, when flight restrictions were lifted, everybody was going to Jamaica. That's my thing for Jamaica. Everybody was going to Jamaica and it was experiencing life. I seen people on their Instagrams. I'm never envious, but I'm always aspiring to get there myself and always willing to put in the work. And I'm on my way. So, and people were happy to come out again. It was some assholes, but a lot of people kind of did things in a tasteful manner because they had no choice. Things were still kind of strict, but everybody was able to kind of get a little come up. And I'm not saying for those that did some fraud shit, that's on them. They got, to the IRS and all these other people to answer for, answer to, not us or any of us, because I filed my tax and did all my shit and I worked through COVID, okay? I was out there testing, treating, and all this other shit the whole time in COVID, so I was never off. So, and the fucked up part about it, didn't get COVID the whole time I'm sitting here around motherfuckers I know positive and helping them. I ain't gonna say motherfuckers, I'm not motherfuckers, but I'm saying y'all, that's my personal me, just talking my talk now. That's what it is. Those are terms of endearment, but helping other people through their time, knowing they have it. And I'm still like, fuck that. Let's see what's up. I wasn't saying I'm putting myself in harm's way, but I'm saying I was still out there on the front line helping out. And even now, I'm grateful for it. But at the end of the motherfucking day, it took me to fuck around and get some motherfucking COVID last year in July in 2022, when I had a whole motherfucking vacation plan, had the time off and everything, fuck around there and sneezed and got a chill. Bitch got to shaking like an old 57 Chevy with no gasoline up in that motherfucker. And me, I'm quick. I know medical shit. So I ran in and took my temperature and I was like, fuck, what the fuck's going on? Bitches in here freezing and cooking at the same time. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, something ain't right. So I calls in. I went and got me, got tested and shit down there at the Houston Methodist. And shit, I called us, the soup, and I was like, well, shit, I think I'm good. I might have caught a little bug. They said I'm gonna be all right. But then all of a sudden I was feeling fine. I was feeling like, shit, okay, I'm cool. But then somewhere along there, I started feeling tired than a motherfucker. So, had to fuck around there and said, well, I'm sitting there, just as I called my supervisor and tell me everything is good, I'll probably be back in a couple of days. I didn't see in my chart app that the lady was telling me, oh, bitch, you're going to be at home until I get these results back from this COVID and this flu. Okay, well, no flu. But then I'm like, okay, well, apparently no COVID because it doesn't say positive or negative, but I didn't pay attention because my ass was still delirious and didn't know it. It said no result, the result pending. So I'm like, okay, well, I ain't got no fucking COVID either, so I don't know what the fuck I did. So just as I get out of my truck and I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, I guess it got me. It done caught the fuck up with me. So I'm sitting there just watching TV now, trying to stay hydrated. And as soon as I grabbed the remote to look at television, the doctor called and she was like, well, you have COVID. I was like, wait, excuse me? She's like, oh yeah, you're positive. I was like, no, I just got off the app and the app said, look, and we wasn't the bitches in denial back then. It was like, I ain't got it. I ain't got it. She said, no, it needs to update. I haven't updated because I wanted to call you first. All right, cool. She said, but yeah, bitch, you got the COVID. I was like, oh. I was like, okay, well then that's why I'm feeling like this. Fucked around there, got off the line with her, to call back. Hey, listen, I got it. She said it got me. So, fucking around there was off. Then I had to cancel all my trip plans and shit and to pay for everything. Was getting ready to go to, where the fuck I was finna go? I want to say Vegas? I don't know. I was getting ready to go some motherfucking way, but I can tell you this. The way, as tired as I was, that's why I can't remember shit. I can remember some of it, but listen. Them days of tired, I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm like, anybody else got the COVID, get the fuck around me. If you got the flu, get the fuck around me. That's another bill. Like, fuck no. Now I got to go here to the doctor's office and get jabbed up in the nose and shit for them to dig them here for flu and COVID again. And then go sit down in the house off and sit up. No. Then I got to sit my ass at home. No, I'm good. Let me tell you, ain't nothing wrong with being off and being at home. When you off at home sick, that is not vacation. You sick, fuck that. I was like, listen, heal me. I was outside every day when the sun was beaming like a motherfucker. I was outside every day walking the parking lot at my apartment. Because of the simple fact that I know I needed vitamin D. I was already on elderberry and shit like that. And then I had got one of those IV treatments, one of those IV therapy treatments. Came out to the house, hook a bitch up. When they got to the house, they came in all this shit, mask and shit, walk up in that bitch. Okay, give us a vein. They send an RN or something out there and a physician assistant or a nurse practitioner or something like that. Tap that motherfucker, stick it. I ain't gonna lie. For the rest of that day, I felt kind of still tired. But the next day, I was like, shit, I can swim the English Channel. If I could swim, because I don't know how to swim, y'all. But I'm learning. But yeah, that was another fucking bill, because now I'm sitting there looking at that. I'm still paying on that motherfucker. So that was another one that depleted, you know. So here I am now. Fuck it. If y'all ain't seen me yet, here it is. And y'all gonna see more. They say, be relatable. You gotta be relatable to the people. I'm like, shit, well, we all relate to these motherfucking bills. We all feel that shit. We all feel that shit every motherfucking month. Sometimes every week, because like I say, by the time you pay that motherfucking water bill or that light bill, shit, I was just off the app paying the light bill and the phone bill. Motherfucker, look, your future bill has been generated. God damn, well, give me some time. Like, let me breathe. Let me be able to go out to the motherfucking bar room and think I got a little more extra money, you know, and just hold out a little bit. Shit, don't say nothing, just give it here. If y'all ain't never heard that song before, go listen to that shit, because that's straight what they be saying. They don't give a fuck. I told them when I moved in, I failed my goof ass off the truck and had to be off. I told the couple, okay, you know, I'm still paying my shit this month, but can y'all help a brother out, yada, yada, yada. Because I didn't want to go on my savings account. I mean, anyway, I'm talking too much. But the bottom line is, they don't give a fuck if you broke your ass off the back of a U-Haul, you broke your ankle, that's your problem. You better call down there to the other insurance to see what the fuck they got that you've been paying on, and they're going to charge your ass for a deductible for you to be sitting at home. Because the light company and the rent man and the car note man and people ain't trying to hear that shit nowadays. Like I say, during COVID, they were like, oh, no worries. We'll give you an extra discount. You know, we'll give you 2 months for $75. Oh, on car insurance? Okay, cool. Now, shit, well, I tell you what, we say by the 15th. And if you ain't got it by the 15th, bitch, we advise you not to drive your vehicle. You feel me? Telephone. I can tell y'all before, I had a certain telephone company back in the day when I was probably about 21. And that's back when I was fucking up the credit. I ain't give a fuck about nothing. I was just doing the thing. But I worked hard. I worked two or three jobs. But doing that, somebody know you had to pay shit on time. Or pay shit by a certain time. Or else they can break it with you, bitch, and you don't even know they broke. Your credit card company can break it with you and you don't even know it. Your bank can break it with you and you don't even know it. But these are things I didn't know back then. And I had this company, and I was at work, and a lady called me on the customer service line from the phone company and said, hey, look, your bill is $700, and I ain't gonna lie, I had 2 phones on that bitch. Your bill is $720. This is 1 month. That's why I'm fucking that particular company to this day. They can call me all the fuck they want to my dick, offer this and offer that. Kiss my ass, like Vera said. Kiss my entire ass. It'll never be. But talked to the lady and everything. I said, well, listen, today is like, I think it was like Wednesday or Tuesday. I said, I get paid on Friday. I said, no, give me to that time or whatever, and I pay the bill. But I was planning on switching companies after I paid that bill, because I did learn a little something. I didn't want to leave a balance over there, although it would still leave me owing the rest of the contract, right? That bitch told me on the phone, that bitch said, well, we need the payment today. I said, well, ma'am, I mean, if I gave you $720, you know, that will overdraw my account. That would make sense. And then I'm going to incur fees. I said, well, can you just give me the extension to, you know, Friday or whatever? That bitch told me, She said, that's not going to work. She said, well, all I can tell you is you don't make payment by midnight, your service may be subject to interruption. Know what the fuck that means, don't it? Interruption means that the line is cut. Off. Kaput. And with this particular company, bitch, you ain't finna text in, out, call in, out, and all that Wi-Fi shit wasn't going on back then. Not like talk, yeah, you still had dial-up. But anyway, my point is, when I hung up the line with her, I was on the line with somebody else. By the time I got back to the other line, yeah, then cut that motherfucker off. Cut the whole motherfucking line off, mine and theirs. Cut both lines off. She said, well, I put it like this, bitch. If you can't pay it by, if you can't pay it right now, you ain't gonna be able to pay it by midnight. So guess what? Fuck Friday. We cutting it off today. Shut it down. Shut it down like a motherfucking nuclear plant after an explosion. Listen. Anyway, but that's all I got. I'm gonna stop fucking with y'all. I'm about to get out of here. If you have not already, please drop down in the comments and let me know how you felt about this video. And tell me about them motherfucking bills. Now look, don't be sitting right here to me you need to borrow no money, because I ain't got that yet. When I get there, I might fuck with you like that. But please share these videos with somebody you know. Share them with somebody. Hit the thumbs up button. That's the like button. And turn your notification bells on and make sure you get the notifications when I put these videos out, so you can be one of the first ones to see them and share them. And I'm got nothing fucking around, got tips out this Jameson now. Listen, believe it or not, the only time I even drink when I get on here with y'all. But anyway, what was I? Q. Okay. So yes. Make sure you take care of yourself. You love yourself real good. I love you guys so much for everything that you do. And again, shout out to sister that stopped me today. Gave me the acknowledgement. I love you so much that I appreciate it. And again, thank you guys so much. Love on yourselves real good. Love on yourselves first. And only love on those in return who are willing to give you the same in return. All right? Because we don't do lanyard. We got to teach ourselves that. Mind. All right. Okay, love y'all. To the next video. Holla.